Hey guys, it is Dark Spider back with another banger video, and today I give you guys a biggest, longest story ever. So, where should I begin? Uh, so me and Chris went out to go on do our usual. We went to go on our way when we were doing the bank. We went to the bank, we paid did a couple store runs. We went to Goodwill, got a couple good things. And we went to Wendy's, grabbed a bite to eat, went to Dollar General, same as usual, and we came back. So get this. So, as we come back from Kroger's, we're walking down we walk down our own street. And the most shocking thing that has ever happened, and it literally it shocked me and it kind of scared me. But when me and Chris were heading back to our house, the minute I crossed the sidewalk, this dog was it was wild. It had like a wildness inside of it. Like it was like really bad. Tried biting my leg once, but we saved it. We tried everything to lower her right back into the owner. The owner was she was like an elderly person because she was having problems getting the dog into the house. She's told me what happened. Some random dude knocks on her door. Door's open. The dog breaks out, and we were just trying everything to get that dog back into its house, back into the owner's house. Do everything. It took us almost like an hour and a half to get that dog in. But the most shocking thing is we actually saved that dog. We tried using Chris tried using his jacket, tried to lower the dog back into its position. However, the dog got back in its position, but it kept on coming right at us, kept charging right at us, which kind of scared the living out of me. It almost bit me, but I'm alright. Don't worry, guys, I'm alright. It's, But the most thing was, when that dog was running in that yard, it was like running in the middle of the street, it was running in the middle of the street, it was running on someone else's property. It was doing that stuff, and the shocking thing is, me and Chris managed, we both managed to get that dog to safety. The end of that, it took us almost a half hour to just do it. All Chris had to do was throw his jacket on the dog. The owner let her dog out on a leash, try to see if she could lower it in. R&R, you won't believe what just happened. Me and Chris literally saved a dog today. So yeah. So after we threw the jacket on her, the dog was just frickin' like on its wild run. Like it's a chase me party. Yeah. And the dog was a savage. So after that, when we took us moments to get that dog in, she was just praying. She was just praying to us and hoping that dog would get through. Chris started doing that bark noise. We both started doing the bark noise, trying to communicate with it, trying to get it to follow us. We followed it to the house, but then it got even way more scarier from there. A truck literally comes right by and stops. Because, the dog was like right in the middle of the road. That dog was in the middle of the road when it happened. And the minute when that dog comes right across the road, we go, Chris grabs his jacket. He has it like on his hand. So he has it, his jacket open like it's ready to be like, you know how you open your jacket, right? Like you're actually hanging it up, right? Has his hand like this, folded. He has his thing folded but open. So basically Chris is using the jacket as self-defense. And right the moment when I grabbed my bags, I grabbed my grocery bags, and I have them like hanging right across, right in front of my legs. So that dog's like, rash, 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 trying to frickin' bite my frickin' legs, bro. He only took one little bite out of my leg, one. But luckily for me, I did not get hurt from that dog. And she was like, kick him. Well, the owner was like, kick him. And I'm like, no, we can't hurt a dog. It's an innocent. So we did everything. We tried luring it. We tried communicating with it. And this time, now this really was a really heartwarming thing. Now this was really heartwarming. What I did. I shouted, Chris, throw that freaking jacket right on that dog and scoop her up. All Chris did was, the minute when he did it, he threw the jacket on top of that dog, and that dog, Chris lifted the jacket up. He didn't pick him up, he picked the jacket up. And that dog instantly went running back to the house to the owner. And that dog was saved. She opened that door and that dog ran back in that house. And bro, you would have seen the look on her face, the owner's face when we saved that dog, bro. It was just heartwarming, dude. We saved that dog from not just becoming an on the loose dog. We saved a dog from becoming a roadkill. We saved a dog that was almost ran over, bro. Ain't that scary though? And she told me she had that dog for over at least 3 years in her life. She had that dog in 3 years. Could you believe it? 3 years of having a wild dog like that. And the only thing that dog will communicate with, cooperate, is her daughter. Could you imagine that? Just imagine it. Having a dog that wild, that doesn't cooperate. Could you imagine that? Like, that's the biggest, scariest thing that could ever happen. Like, bro. Like, that was really freaking crazy. It was really crazy. But the good news is the dog is okay. Me and Chris, pretty much, she was thanking us, really, for helping her save that dog. But, yeah. So that's the big story. Me and Chris saved a dog. That's good R&R. But come on, can you guys imagine that? Can't you believe that, though? Saving a dog. Yes, the dog is okay. Because I did not, because I feel bad for the owner. I feel bad for the owner, and I feel bad for the dog because, you know, the owner was an elderly. She really can't. True, at least the dog is alive. But bro, that was just horrifying. to see a dog like that. This was the second dog me and Chris saved. Me and Chris saved the second dog. This was the second dog we saved. The first dog we saved was our neighbor's dog, where she Bailey digged underneath the fence and escaped. But for sure, the dog is safe. They are safe, and they are back with their owners. And I'm just going to tell you, it is just shocking and scary how we had to go and do that, because, oh my God. But that was like the biggest thing that has ever happened today. Something became so freaking dire to saving an animal's life. And when we saved that animal's life, it actually she helped her too. So now we just pretty much doing okay. Dog will be alright. Dog's okay. Me and Chris are alright. But I just can't believe that though. But for right now, that's all I gotta say for right now, guys. As long as for the dog though, for saving the dog, it was like heartwarming to see that actually happening. It was really big. God dang, that was so yeah, that's the big story right there on how me and Chris saved that dog. I just can't believe me and him actually did it. We pulled that off. So yeah, Alright guys, so that'll be for right now. That's all I got time for right now. I gotta take a breath for a moment, and I'll get back to you guys whenever I go live again. So that's all I gotta say, guys, for now. I'll see you around. Peace, guys.